Greetings, everyone. We're talking about hips today, and we're talking about tight hips. Hips can oftentimes get tight as a result of some arthritis in the joint or from prolonged sitting as a suspected contributor as well.
A suspected?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. So we're going to show you the best standing routine you can do to help loosen up these muscles, increase blood flow, and try to help reduce some of that hip pain you are experiencing.
That's right. That's a very good choices. We chose standing exercises for people who feel uncomfortable doing them lying down or getting on the floor to do some awkward gyrations that work well with the hip, but it's difficult to do. So let's get on with it.
Gyrations.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
I'm Brad.
I'm Mike, and behind the scenes we have Bob, and together we're the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
In our opinion, of course. And also, please subscribe for good karma. Everything will work better in your life if you subscribe.
I didn't know we give away karma.
Absolutely.
That's nice of us.
Karma. All right, the best way to work these exercises is, first of all, if you have that stiff hip or you're walking around and it's a little painful or even sharp pains, first give it a number, 0 to 10. 10's really bad. 1, just a little bit. Somewhere in there, give it a number. Remember that. Then do these exercises with us to start, and then you're going to walk around again after the exercises and watch that number drop down. And that's a positive sign you want to continue these exercises on a daily basis and even 2 or 3 times a day. They're very simple and do not take much time. Mike, can you stop me from babbling?
You took all my lines too. They can only take about 2 minutes to do, so I think we should just get to them. And what you're going to do is hold on to something for support. You can go up against a wall, hold on to a cupboard or cane, stick, walker, whatever you have available.
But before we get any farther than that, hey, come on now. This is a family show. I want to give a little analogy or something you to think about, because the idea with these exercises is we're going to swing your leg. This white piece of PVC pipe represents your leg. The black tape is your knee, and your foot would be down here. So instead of taking your leg and working it really aggressively, I want you to think about your leg as swinging back and forth in a relaxed motion. All the muscles are relaxed, and we're just swinging it and letting the weight of your leg distract the hip joint slightly. So we let a little gap in there, allowing synovial fluid to get in, lubricate the hip joint, and voila, much better results. Decreased pain, increased mobility, and babble again.
I hope you are all taking notes and you remember all those terms.
Okay.
Traction, synovial fluid, anyway.
Here we go. We're going to do just one leg, but you do it to both legs. We'll start with the right leg and end with the right leg. So the first one, we're going to go in the flexion and extension. Oh, you want something for balance?
I want a stick.
Just wait.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa,
Okay,
nice
I got
catch.
it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to use the wall. If you need extra, just put a chair up alongside you. Hold something on both sides. You may not need anything. And the right leg. So again, start swinging that leg. Now, if your leg keeps bouncing on the ground like mine is, and you have something to stand on, Mike, you want to show how they could do it using a step for a little. And you can put a book down, anything. I got just a little pad there, and that allows your gap. So you get a free motion. You get that pendulum motion like I demonstrated with the cute little model of PVC pipe.
I should say the important thing is, remember, your trunk is kind of staying upright yet. You're not leaning forward, bowing down, and going way back in extension. Just do what your hip can do. Free motion. Wow, I'm tipping over here. I got to hold on better.
Mike, do you have that leg completely relaxed? I feel a little tension in your right hip.
No, it's relaxed. My left one's working to keep me on the step, though.
Okay. Well, actually, my hip, I'm feeling it relaxed. Things are feeling actually better, and my hip was good to begin with, and I can feel things feeling nice and relaxed. And then you're going to do that for about 15 to 30 seconds, whatever feels good. And then again, you're going to repeat it with the other leg. You don't have to if only one hip hurts. You can only do the painful hip. Mike, we're not going to actually do it.
I want to do this one. It's fun. Anyway, we're going on to the next one.
Now, the next one, if you have a wall, I like doing it with a wall because I slightly lean forward. And the reason is we're going to go right to left. This is adduction and abduction in the therapy world, but just swing sideways, right to left. And again, start out with just little motion. I'm going to put this down because it is a little nice. You don't have to. You could do this with a shoe on one foot, no shoe on the other. That would give you enough elevation. Or you can do it with shoes on both feet, and you just kind of compensate with your pelvis.
The problem with the steps is you can't go in quite as far as you tend to.
Yeah, the steps for the sideways one is not a very good option.
So stand like I was doing earlier and
I'm glad you brought that up because
my left leg's getting tired of holding me up. I'm switching.
that's true. A slight bend in the weight-bearing knee is going to be helpful. All right, do both legs with that. Now, this last one is a key one that oftentimes gets neglected, and that is going to come up. We're going to get hip flexion, but we're going to go way up because we didn't get aggressive hip flexion before. We're going to go up, bring the knee up as far as you feel comfortable, and then pretend there's a piece of chalk right on your kneecap, and there's a chalkboard there, and you're going to make a big circle on that chalkboard.
It's a weird analogy.
Well, I don't know, that's what I do. So we're going to make circles up here. Boom. And I like to alternate this one because it just works out well. You don't have to. You can do, 5 or 10 times right leg, 5 or 10 times on the left. But again, relax. This is not the pendulum type of idea. This is more of a little activity action with that hip.
I like to go in the reverse direction after a while too.
Good point.
Doing that.
There you go.
Out first, then in. Just kind of limbers them up. These are actually all good. A lot of runners do this before they go for runs.
Yeah.
I mean, we get a little more aggressive and whip our legs around, but
Well, and there's not much difference. There is, but I mean, it's similar to that warming up for running. It can be.
Yep, just warm up your hips.
I can feel my hip muscles warmed up now, and then walk around. Remember, we walked around before. We had little hip pain, say at a level 7/10. Work with this. Walk around again, drops down to 2/10. Things are going good in that hip. This is one of those things, it's a maintenance exercise. This would be good to do whether you have hip pain or not before you go on a walk, just to keep those hips loose, limber, and healthy.
Just make it part of your morning routine. So when you go and have your coffee, make sure to do this right after or right before it.
Right.
Do it every day.
You don't forget to drink your coffee in the morning. Don't forget to loosen up your hips. It's like that. See how life works together like that? Everything is like the yin and the
I'm gonna
yang.
think of coffee and hips every day now.
What was that?
Symbiotic.
Symbiotic, that's the term. All right, so very good. Well, we got another video that's very similar to this, except for it is a strengthening component, right?
Yes, strengthening exercises for the hip. You can click the video link on the screen because these are more just stretches and limber you up with your coffee.
There you go. So once again, we can fix just about anything except for a
broken heart, but I don't think nunchuck's going to help there.
No, I was just trying to tuck it away.
Uh-huh.
Be careful, have a good day, and don't get too hippie. I'm killing myself, man. It's fun.
Glad you're entertained.
Be careful.